أطيعوا الله وأطيعوا الرسول وأولي الأمر منكم. All of this deen and all of paradise and all of heavens is based on good manners. If there are no good manners, all the prayers in the world mean nothing. All the giving and donation in the world means nothing. All the fasting in the world means nothing. If the manners and the heart is not moving towards muhabbat and towards love, a heart devoid of love is a heart devoid of faith. If there's no faith in the action, there's no value in the action. As a donkey can do actions, but what Allah wants is from the heavenly kingdom. Reminding for us that you came from my paradises, you came from my heavenly kingdom, and you must conduct yourself as one who is from a heavenly kingdom. So then Allah describes for us and inspires within us to go to the schools of adab and learn the manners in which to accomplish Allah's satisfaction. One reminder for ourselves is that try our best to be nothing, try our best to understand the state of nothingness. And everybody wants to be in the presence of Sayyidina Muhammad. And it's not based on physicality, otherwise all awliyaullah, all pious people would be based in Medina and they wouldn't have left, and that if that was the order by Prophet they would have migrated with all their families to live in Madinatul Munawwarah. Anybody can come to Medina, but to be from Medina means that the Prophet accept that your donkey you can leave it at home, I'm allowing your soul into my presence. Your soul is the heavenly servant of Allah. The body is merely a donkey that you're supposed to keep it clean, you're supposed to teach it manners, you're supposed to teach it how to function, but you're not taking that body into Divinely Presence. This is a summation of all of the turuqs. You're not taking your body to heaven, you're not going to bring your body to Allah's Divinely Presence. That body is merely a vehicle in which you're using in this world. So Prophet brought that, keep that body clean, it's an amanat and a trust to you. Wash it, clean it, feed it, don't oppress it as you're not supposed to oppress any creation of Allah. You can't oppress a dog, a worm, a bug. Everything has its respect, has its value in Divinely Presence. But what Prophet opens for piety is that I'm accepting your sincerity, and I'm accepting that your soul always to be in my presence. Wherever you are, my nazar is on you, your soul is with me. Whatever I dress your soul will be reaching your body wherever it is. That's one level to the reality in Medina, and then to the higher reality of Prophet's presence in Divinely Presence. But if that bab and that door of Medina opens, the Rawza Sharif in the presence of Prophet he's opening not only the physicality and the spiritual presence within his Rawza Sharif where they see themselves as the Rawza Sharif of Prophet, but he opens for his heart and his light in Divinely Presence. That's the goal. So then the turuqs come and teach us the same as for the shaykh, that we don't want to only be and live a life only within that physical presence. and that physical presence doesn't show anything about the proximity to the shaykh. Because there can be people who are constantly going for umrah. It doesn't mean that Prophet allowed them into his heart. Anybody buy a ticket, they go. Even you have some crazy people who live in that region and they go all the time. That doesn't mean anything. There's barakah maybe for their body, but if that barakah not penetrating within their action and within their amal and within their heart, and a khushya and a softness within their heart, and that the tears flow with the remembrance of Allah and the praising upon Prophet means then their soul is not moving yet in that presence. So it means the physicality was always an understanding for us, means our way is not based on the physicality. It's not based on putting your physicality in the closeness of the shaykh and then thinking now you're something.
Welcome to Century 21 AAA Realty. We specialize in commercial and residential properties, including all your financing needs. We are a one-stop shop under one roof.
Owning a home is a keystone of wealth, both financial and emotional. Don't wait for opportunity, create it.
Come meet our award-winning realtors with over 40 years of experience. Call Century 21 AAA Realty.
Almost 150,000 Canadians a year will use a homeless shelter. These people need food, clothing, and access to basic hygiene. Fatima Zahra Helping Hand is a non-profit organization with the goal of helping the underprivileged in Canada. Along with our active support for recent immigrants and refugees, one of our ongoing initiatives is to feed and clothe the homeless. For more than a decade, we have provided hundreds of thousands of hot meals to some of the most vulnerable and needy. We continue these efforts with several monthly initiatives. For more information or to donate, please visit our website, nurmuhammad.com.
Your physicality means nothing. What they want for the closeness to the shaykh and the closeness to Prophet is the sincerity. When the soul is sincere, when the rider has tamed the body, taken all the wildness and the bad character of the body down, has calmed and tamed his beast, means he's brought the beast down, made the beast to have respect, made the beast to not show itself, means that rider is a sincere rider that has power over his being. If If he cannot control that being, there's no way that he's entering into the presence of Prophet. There's no place for wild riders. If you can't control that animal, how are you going to control yourself? So that's why all the turuqs and all the people of haqqaiq, everything they're teaching is that all that you're doing has to be based on good manners, good character, because they're watching. You have control of that beast. And then now an example of how that beast is mystifying us, and if we don't catch every trick that it's doing, it's showing itself in power and the rider is under. What they want to see is that the soul is riding that body, it has control of the body, it puts the body down and makes the body to be humbled and humiliated. Then that soul has power. Otherwise they look and they say, look like your horse is riding you, and is humiliating your soul and putting your soul down. That's not the way and the entrance to the shaykh's heart or to the presence of Prophet. So always a reminder, it's not that you be photographed in the presence of the shaykh and that means you're a close one. There are people who can be 30 years in the presence of the shaykh but never really saw the shaykh. And that's why all of the writings is that if you don't know your guide, how is it that you're going for Umrah and Hajj and you don't know Prophet? You're telling me that you know the reality of Prophet but you're not yet able to understand the reality of your guide? If your heart opens, you would see your guide in a Muhammadan light, and you would see everything that they're doing is from the light of Prophet. And you would see that Medina and Mecca around them. And that's why all awliyaullah, it's not the ones in the past and it's not anymore a secret. The ones in the past are in the past, whatever they had they gave as an inheritance for awliya of today. Don't think there was that time and there's no this time. No, if they made $1 million or $1 billion they gave that inheritance to the awliya of today. What inheritance Prophet gave to them, they are giving to the turuqs of today to reach Akhir Zaman and to be with Sayyidina Mahdi. So then they're reminding us, everything of your school is crush your physicality, it constantly question what action are you doing, is it based on your ego to be happy or based on your soul to be happy? So it means that in the presence of people don't show yourself. Now the world became everything about showing themselves. Don't pray excessively in front of people to be known or to be thought that you are somebody who prays. Don't do any type of worshipness or act in front of people that they're watching you and say, oh mashallah, look what a pious person this person is, we're all eating and they're doing this. That action will be thrown. That action has no value in Divine Presence. That action will be completely claimed by the nafs. The nafs will take it and say, this was my action, I did that action to be seen by people, to be known by people, to be respected by people. And then that action now is devoid of Allah's zakah. The action that counts for Allah for Prophet is one that is devoid from the vision of people. The people didn't see it, they don't see how you struggle at home, they don't see how you pray at home, they don't see how you make your du'as at home, they don't see how you read Qur'an at home. Those are the actions that count. But now we are in a reverse world where there is no more school of adab and everybody is bi-adab, completely without manners. So the danger is that everybody walk in and see them, I say, I'll copy that and do like that. and then that action becomes devoid of any light, of any benefit to reach towards the soul, because the nafs took it, the ego took it and trying to use it. Means in the presence of the shaykh, hide yourself. Mawlana always told and taught all of us that, don't think the one sitting at my feet is the one next to me, but the one who's by the shoes and cleaning the burdens of people. If you think that you're near and dear to the shaykh, then keep praying that, Ya Rabbi, let me to share in his burdens. What difficulty he's carrying, let me to carry, and you be the one that will always be sick, and nobody will know what you're carrying, but Allah will and Prophet says.
Naz Window Blinds offers high-quality custom window coverings for both residential and commercial projects. We offer a stunning range of colors and design options. We also provide an on-site measurement and style consultation so that you can be sure you're getting the very best option for your windows. Let us enrich the look, feel, and value of your space with custom window coverings. Call Naz Blinds today.
Knowledge, quality, integrity. Star cares about your best interest and have a wealth of experience to match. We've been in the business 30 years and are here to lead you every step of the way. Whether it's building the custom home of your dreams, doing gorgeous home renovations, building a laneway home, or revamping your commercial space. The STAR process works. Just ask our hundreds of satisfied customers.
We have several properties, and the best thing about Star for Life services is that the work is done in a very timely manner, and we're always very pleased with the result.
STAR, let's make your dreams happen. Call us now to book your free consultation.
The world and the reality of illusion and fasad is around us. And whatever's in plain sight is nothing of the reality. Means that when you excessively do things to be seen by people, that action won't count. So much so that the Sahabi and Prophet would describe that when they would do voluntary fasting, and Prophet described the best of manners, somebody comes to your door, says, Ya akhi, I'm hungry, from the Sahabi, and you were fasting that day, you are required to break your fast, eat with that person, and as soon as they leave, regain your state of fast. That's very hard on the ego, because the ego wants to say, no, I'm fasting today. So where are we from before and where are we today? As soon as we want to do something, we want everyone to know it. We want to come and fast on Jummah, it's not allowed. You tell everybody we're fasting today. Well, what's the hikmah? It's gone. The hikmah is they would fast and struggle against themselves in 140-degree temperature, and as soon as somebody would come by the past of the midday where you're fully into the fast and make you to break your fast. And you can't show it, you feed them, you go back into your state of fast and pray that Allah accept it. That's a struggle against the self, not to claim what you're doing of your actions. Then they go for wudu and they come out looking like they took a shower, because they want everyone to know that they are excessively, they have access to a lot of water and they really know how to wet themselves. So companions were making wudu with a cup of where there was no trace of water. And the funny part of the wudu is, if when you think and you build all your life on your excellence of wudu and you're not around the kamil shaykhs and the perfected shaykhs that begin to teach you. The secret of your wudu is based on your ghusl. And if you went into that ghusl and you didn't step with your right foot into the ghusl, you step into the bathroom with your left foot because it's a toilet. But the shower has its own adab. The shower has to be sanctified like a death ghusl, that you're asking to reach a state of purity. You enter into the shower with the right foot. So, I didn't know that. So of course you didn't, because you don't accompany a kamil shaykh. Most of them urinate in their shower. So your ghusl has been destroyed, all wudu after that is void. As a result, all that salah was void. So then you want to come and teach the people of haqqaiq about wudu? Means there's an adab and a reality of everything. If you don't learn those adabs, you'll never reach the stations of sincerity. If you don't understand the character and the perfection of character, on how not to show yourself, how not to show your action. The words of Sitta Maryam alayhi salam, who realized that her life there would be a great fitna based on her life, and the birth of Sayyidina Isa alayhi salam. And her only du'a was, Ya Rabbi, I wish that I was nothing, I wish that I was nothing. I wish that I was something non-existent. And awliyaullah come and say, that is our zikr. Ya Rabbi, let me to be nothing. Every time my somethingness comes there is a problem and I'm drawing farther from your Divinely Presence. Whatever going to come against you, every time you want to come around and show respect, it's hard on some people to be nice. It's hard on some people to be respectful, they just can't do it. And you see them struggling with this. That is the greatest struggle, to struggle against yourself, to say, no, no, you're nothing, you're nothing, be loving, be kind, be respectful. Even people can't keep a hat on their head. Just struggling with the hat, you can see them, the hat is going this way, it's going that way, it's going backwards, it's on the ground, it's back on the head, it's off the floor. They're having a jihad with their hat. Can you go anywhere without your head covered? No. So then if you're fighting with your hat, where do you think your salah is counting? Oh, my salah is so important, don't bother me people, I'm praying now 50 rakats. Come back, we come back to our reality and know that we are an oppressor to ourselves. Ya Rabbi, let me to fix the small things. The shaykh said that I can tell how many blocks or spots you have on your heart by looking at your shorts. Not that they want to do that. Why? You don't take the time to wash your private part, you want to tell me that you're washing your heart? You think Allah is a joke and the Prophet this is all a joke? No, but most people do. They think they don't know, Allah's watching, angels are watching and recording. Turuq come and they remind us, there's a camera on. Do you understand that this camera is on and recording? Not that camera, but the ones that the angels have. So then they begin to teach what the secret is. The part that nobody sees is the part that you should spend your time, because Allah sees, Allah knows what's happening in that part. Subhana rabbika rabbil izzati amma yasifoon wa salaamun alal mursaleen walhamdulillahi rabbil alameen. Hurmat Muhammad al-Mustafa, Surat al-Fatiha.